So join me while I, firstly steal some roses out of the garden and grab the basil from my veggie patch. Come and join me while I cook and pop the roses in some water. Aren't they beautiful? I'll miss my roses. Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here. I hope you're all well. Here we go. We're coming to the end of our time living in this house. And I've just been out to the garden to raid the basil because look at this. Look at this. We are literally eating everything we have in the freezer, in the pantry, and now the garden, because I will be leaving my beautiful veggie patch, herb patch, for the next people who move in. I know I probably could pot a lot of it. I don't need to do that. I'm happy to share my lovely herbs with the next person who moves in. So, in saying that, now we're on the, you're resting on a box here, so hopefully you don't fall off because we literally are packing up. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is make a pesto with you. Look, I've done it a squillion times before. It's such a basic, easy recipe. In my dive into the freezer, I have found some chicken mince, which I have browned over here behind me. I'm just going to toss that together with some lovely pasta and some homemade pesto for lunch. How good is that? You can't beat something so simple and easy to make. So, in saying that, I haven't even added it to my week yet. I've got to wait for the machine to wake up. But what I will do is grab another bowl and start my water ready for the pasta to boil. So, who out there watching loves pesto? Give me a hands up, because it is one of our absolute favourites in the whole wide world in this house, amongst everyone. So, let me just, excuse me, son coming into the kitchen. Let me just give my machines a bit of a wipe down. They've been having a workout of late, trying to cook up all sorts of recipes to use up what we have before we move. And with this, I'm going to have some yummy asparagus. So while my spaghetti is boiling, I'm just going to literally pop that above in the varoma and hope that's enough heat just to give it a light steam. Either that or I'll chuck it in the pan with the mince and just give it a quick fry up. It's lovely fresh asparagus. All right. Let's have a look, see if it's in my recently cooked, because we know we make pesto often. It just depends on which machine I've made it on last. Scroll down. I love the recently cooked button because it does, you know, if you have your regulars, if you have your favourites, it's a great way just to scroll and find those recipes, personally. And look, lo and behold, basil pesto right there. All right, let's start cooking. So, I don't think I'm going to have enough Parmesan cheese, but I'm not going to the shops to stock up. So, hey Kelly, I'm just going to use what I have left, which is some grated from the other night and a tiny little block. So, I'm taking my basket out of there. Hit tear on my scales. Let's just see how much I've got. Oh, about 30. So, roughly we'll do half the recipe. I'm not too worried if I have a little bit in. We can adjust the recipe as we go. So, it wants to grate that, so let's get that done. Hey, chicken's about, the cats are out. It's just typical. Every time chicken comes out, my cats appear miraculously looking for some chicken. All right, so 1,200 grams of water. I'll get that boiling now. Same as you would with your spaghetti or any pasta, you just throw it into your water, but boil your water first. So let's get that lid on. Now you can do that by just putting the kettle on or following the recipe. Let me see again, in my recently cooked, I'm pretty sure, boiled pasta. There it is. So, water's in. Let's get that boiling away, ready for the pasta to cook. So, anyway, let's make this pesto. Right, cheese is grated. So, some of that cheese was already grated, so super, super fine. Blows me away every time how this machine just does that. Of course, with our new cutter that's coming soon, all the ones out there who say, that's not grated, well, you'll be able to use the cutter to grate your long grate as such. I, to be honest, will probably still do my cheese old school way because half the time it's being melted or whatever, and that works for me. All right, so garlic clove goes in next. 1 minute limit as to how long the videos can be on TikTok. But if you are on TikTok and you want to watch my replays, come and find me on Instagram. Same name. You'll see a little symbol on my page of Instagram, so you'll be able to just jump straight over and follow me there too. All right, 1 garlic clove, which it says optional, which makes me go, what? Because how could it be optional? However, if you have an intolerance, I'm going to add in the same amount of pine nuts. We have got less cheese, but nuts are delicious, and I can't not have that. So my beautiful organic basil straight from the garden is going in now. 80 grams of basil leaves. If you didn't have enough basil, you can certainly make pesto out of spinach as well, just so you know. Spinach is a great addition to your pesto. We're going to just have a quick, easy, like I say, I've browned up the chicken mince already. We're going to just toss that together with some basil pesto, and I'm going to boil the pasta. Always save a bit of your pasta water to add to your pasta dishes. It's such an integral part of cooking with pasta. Guys, please remember, when you are dealing with anything to do with Thermomix, if you have a consultant that's looking after you already, please reach out to them. There's been a few instances lately of customers, I think, attaching themselves to other consultants because they think that they have to or whatever to get this new cutter attachment. But trust me, your consultant will definitely be there looking after you. So, and also, don't go to Thermomix website. Find a consultant. That's the other great thing you can do. All right, so that'll do. 67 grams of basil pesto, 150 of olive oil. Look, I might just go about 100 on that one. And I do love for pesto to use the Bertolli light flavoured, just so it's not overpowering the olive oil. That one is an expensive olive oil, but quite often it's half price at Woolies, and when it is, oh boy, do I stock up. So I think I have about 3 more containers in the cupboard, so I'm usually never without. So a quick blitz for 20 seconds. All right. Done. Oh, bit of garlic skin on me. This just never gets old for me. The colour of that is so beautiful and so delicious. So that will do us a couple of meals before we move, which is great. I'm just going to boil up that pasta, and really that's it. I just wanted to jump on, let you all know I'm still alive, I'm still here, just crazy in the midst of packing up to move. And not really cooking anything fantastically new because I don't really want to go out shopping for new ingredients until I move. So thanks for joining, and I will catch you next time. If you need anything at all from me, please reach out, and yeah, see you next time. So don't do this, do this, okay? So for anyone who joined my live, you'll know what I'm talking about. Add your pasta with a bit of the water from the pasta into your dish, okay? Yum. Then add that yummy pesto and toss that all together for a really simple, quick, easy dish. So I'll share my live once I take a picture and share it here on my stories as well. Oh, look at the steam coming off that. Yum.